Today we have a special delivery from Hong Kong, and in this package is a product that pretty much anyone can afford. Let's unbox it and see. I think you can kind of guess by looking at this wrapper, but yeah, it's a keyboard from Redragon. This is their newest IRELIA keyboard. They just launched it and they sent me one to take a look. Apparently it has something that's pretty rare in this price range, which is a special kind of a mechanical switch. You can see that it says magnetic switches on the back. We'll see what that means, and it apparently also has 8000 Hz polling rate. That's pretty high. Obviously Redragon makes gaming keyboards. A lot of them are budget-centric keyboards that many people can afford, and that's nice. I want more people to have good quality stuff at a reasonable budget. Another box in there. Surprisingly well thought out packaging for this price. There's the keyboard itself. It's a 60% board and it's pretty lightweight. You also get some Redragon stickers ready for battle.
It's alright,
There it is, the tiny 60% board. Super lightweight, but doesn't feel like cheap or anything. It's reasonably built, and it's a lot more compact than the keyboard that I use every day. It's pretty minimal, just a Redragon logo on the right side and a Type-C port on the left side. This is a wired keyboard, not wireless. Should be fine for a stationary gaming setup. They do provide a USB cable and a keycap and switch puller in the box. Yeah, they do provide 4 extra switches. Let's see what they're about. Wait, what? It doesn't have any pins? It's completely flat. How does this even... Oh, so this is what they meant by magnetic. I've never seen a switch like this in my life over the 20-something mechanical keyboards I've used. That's interesting. Let's look under the keycaps and see how it fits. Okay, I'm just gonna use the switch puller and pull the switch out. Whoa, that was easy. It literally came out super easy. That's nice. You see, one of the biggest issues that I have with mechanical keyboards is the switch and the alignment of that switch when you place them. I have bent so many pins on my switches whenever I'm swapping them. Having a magnetic switch like that would be so much easier. And this keyboard might look interesting with a translucent keycap. What do you think? Should I replace these keycaps? But yeah, I have never seen a budget-centric board with an advanced switch like this. It has a few benefits other than being easy to swap. It apparently even gives you faster responses. Like, it's pretty sensitive and you don't have to press it as much. From the look and feel, it appears to be a linear switch, which is great for gaming, and it's also my favorite. So I'm happy. Anyway, let's plug in this keyboard and see for ourselves. Okay, the RGB from the first impressions is not that bright, and the fact that these keycap legends are not shine through makes it even dimmer. Even if I turn off the light, it's visible, so I guess that's okay. Since it is a 60% keyboard, you'll have to use some function key combinations to get some of that function rows and other things. That's pretty expected, right? An average gamer may not care about it that much. You can increase and decrease RGB brightness using function up and down arrows, and you can change the RGB mode itself using function and right shift. Function and enter will change the color of that mode. Pretty straightforward stuff. I wish the RGB was a little bit brighter, but then again, maybe I'm spoiled because I've been looking at this translucent RGB monstrosity all these months, but it's perfectly fine for the price. It does have an interesting per key RGB mode setup, so you have to press function and backspace. It'll enter that per key mode. If you press function and backspace again, it'll enter programming mode, and you can just type whichever keys you want to be highlighted and press function backspace again to save that setting. So only those keys will be lit up in that mode and you can continue to use your keyboard. You can just press function shift whenever you want to exit to another mode. That was the fastest per key RGB setting I've seen in any keyboard. It doesn't even need a software. That's nice. I'm not really a fan of having a software to do everything, so this is good. You can also press function W to swap the arrow keys with the WASD keys. So in case you prefer to game that way, you can do that. As you can tell, it's a very gamer-centric board. I like the feel of these keys. They're not the best I've ever felt, but they're also not bad at all. Take a listen. And yes, during the sound test, I noticed that the keys are more responsive and act faster compared to my regular keyboard. The translucent one that I'm using is like 4 times more expensive, but it doesn't operate as quickly as this one. Both of these have N-key rollover, but the switches are faster to respond as they claim, so that's good for gaming. And as per their product page, apparently these switches can have dual mode actuation, so a single key can be assigned 2 functions. And all that for like $75. I told you, this is affordable. Redragon is known for making a bunch of great keyboards for reasonable prices. This one for some reason is not listed on their website just yet, but it is available on Amazon, so I'll leave a link in the description. So what are you doing? Will you buy this? Let me know what you think of those magnetic switches.